What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TARS, TAI today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. So we did have a little bit more of a drop. My last video that I made was TARS, AI is dumping, remain calm, and buy the dip. I forget where the price was in that video. But it certainly wasn't as low as this. We definitely took a little spill afterwards, but I did make a post on x.com saying prime time for buying opportunity for TAI here at about 5.9 cents. That's exactly where the low was. The low was, I think, a little bit lower, 5.8 cents right there, but still in this general zone. I took it upon myself. I moved some money around, and I doubled down on my position at those lows. I said I doubled down, but I actually bought a little bit more than just double what I had there. The reason why is TARS, you guys, was the lowest. I'm looking at my list here, and yesterday it was the lowest. It had the biggest percentage to the downside out of everything. So I'm like, well, that's the one obviously I need to buy. You find a list of winners. You get your list up here, the one that's down the most. If you have money on the side, or if you have money that you're trying to put into something, that's the one you want to buy. I didn't have money on the side. I had to move some money around from some other projects that I've been holding from a long time. But, sometimes it's okay to do. Not financial advice, not financial advisor. It's not always the most ideal thing to do. Ideally, you buy something, you leave it there. But sometimes, you see an opportunity, you got to take it. Great things were never done with hesitation, right? Anyways, now it's the one on my list, at least, that's the biggest up today, which is nice to see. That's very validating, very vindicating to the idea that we bought at a good time, right? If we're looking at this from a low to a high here, you bounced right off the 0.5. And TARS, it doesn't show respect on its 0.5 all of its life, but I was looking back here and I saw, from a low to a high here, bounced right off your 0.5 there, right? You literally bounced right off your 0.5 there. From a low to a high here, you bounced right off your 0.5 there. And then a low to a high here. I think this is your golden ratio. Yeah, you went to your golden ratio that time. But there's plenty of moments throughout this where you find resistance and support on the golden ratio. TARS really does like its 0.5. I said the golden ratio. I meant to say the 0.5. And here, this is a pretty damn significant drop. I really thought that you would stop at the 382. The fact that you didn't, you moved down to the 0.5. I had some hopes that you'd find support there, and support you did, right in the heart of this kind of consolidation phase here. I think that this is great. I think this looks really good, and just being here at 7 cents with this kind of recovery already is it's really exciting. If we're looking at the all-time high to the all-time low, another kind of exciting perspective on TARS here, and the reason why I was ready and very eager to get into this thing is that even from the current price, let alone from the recent low that we bought from, right, from the current price, the next target, just based on the fibs that we're looking at here, the next target is 266% up. And when I say next target, we're on the daily time frame. I'm talking about weeks from now, by the end of the month of May. You know what I mean? That's the minimum target, is that we'll be at 26 cents. We're at 7 cents right now, let alone any higher. We could go higher than that even. You remember how long this move took? How long did this take from a low to a high? That took you about 8 days, right? We see that same move from this low to high. You guys, we'll be up 440% by the 15th of May or the 16th of May, if we were to move at that same pace and that same rate of growth. Maybe we move faster. Maybe we move slower. Maybe we move at that exact pace, but a week from now. You know what I mean? So, and from a lower price even. We don't have confirmation yet that we are moving up, but I am very convinced that that is the low. I like it a lot. I think that it looks pretty damn good. And my expectation would be that we probably do find resistance somewhere in this range. You found support in this range. You found resistance in this range before. It's very common when rejecting your 618 to go to your 382 and then go up to this range, especially in the scenarios where you go below it. So I am anticipating we find resistance between 26 cents to 36 cents. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I am planning on selling some TARS, maybe all of it at that price, and moving it into some other places. I'm not married to this bag at all. I'm using this as an investment, as a tool to make money in the short term and then move it around for some other long-term holdings. If not, maybe even this one, hold it for the long term, but it's at a very low market cap. I think it's got a lot of room to grow, and I very much believe that when the end of this move comes to be overall, by the end of June, if not very early July, the expectation would be that TAI is at a minimum, at a bare ass minimum, $1.14. You're at 7 cents now. That's a 15, almost a 16x, let alone of anything higher. If you go to 23x, you get a 46x, something like that. You guys, this thing it's got legs on it. When I tell you it's got legs on it, I mean it, man. And it's looking pretty damn good. If we're looking at this for what it is here, it looks pretty clear to me that this is a bull flag. It really does look like a bull flag, right? A bull flag and a half. You got your flagpole and the flag, right? It looks like a flag. That's why they call it a bull flag, right? You take this measure move. The way to do it is you take the low of the pattern to the high of the pattern, and you put it right at the base of the flag there. That's your measure move. The measure move of this pattern, if we break out, and I would say we're breaking out if and when we see prices above like 8.2, 8.3 cents, if and when we get there and we're breaking out of this pattern bullishly, the target, the measure move idea would be 37.5 cents, which from the current price is about a 5x, okay? And again, this move took 8 days last time. 15th, 16th of March, we could be all the way up there, right? It's going to happen fast. And the thing is, this measure move is just an idea. We don't have to stop there. We could stop just below. Maybe we stop at the 886. That makes sense. Maybe we stop at the 786. Maybe, just maybe, we exceed the measure move and we see higher targets. But I'm just saying, even if we fall short, even if we fall shy, man, miraculous growth. Still miraculous growth. You can trade that 5x in for a 3x and still in the same amount of time. So I think we got a lot of potential here, let alone with what comes after. We're looking good, bouncing off the 50 area here. Your daily RSI looks phenomenal. 4-hour RSI got oversold as hell. Bouncing at the same area you bounced from last time where you got overbought. And what happened whenever you bounced off of here? Well, that was your run up. That was your overall 500% move from a low to a high right there, right? So we're doing that now, and we're moving up with the purpose. We moved down with the purpose. We had a lot of volume on the way down, but if you look at this on a 1-hour time frame, you look at it on a 15-minute time frame, you can see that there's actually a lot of volume. The largest spike of volume was on the sell, and then the next two candles where you got stopped dead in your tracks, both of those candles combined eclipsed this spike in volume entirely. So a lot of volume came in at the low. What does that mean? There's some buying going on, and buy we did. And what we're doing right now, you guys, this kind of behavior, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, this is a really good sign. It's that tenacious, slow but consistent building, and over time it doesn't seem slow at all. It's actually very fast. I don't think that it stops here. I think that we have a lot more growth to go, and I'm excited to see where we are by the end of today, by the end of this week, by the end of the month. I think it's got a lot of room to grow. So I'm going to stop talking there. I think I've given all the targets and all my expectations. I really just wanted to make this second video today on TARS to tell you guys I bought, why I bought, where I see this thing going, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you want to buy this thing, do your own research, read about it, right? I forget what the white paper is, but if you go on Grok or if you have ChatGPT, say, can I have the link to the TARS AI TAI white paper, and we'll even get you the link here. He says no, there's no white paper, but there is. You can't find it on the TARS AI website, right? It's kind of convoluted. Maybe it's this one, TARS Pro. No, it's not that one. No, it's not this one either. I'm telling you, it's convoluted. I did it maybe in my last TARS video or the one before. It's not this one. Let's see. Any other link possibilities? Am I even spelling that right? I don't know. I think possibilities has 2 L's in it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Possibilities. TARS.pro. Soul scan. Is it this? No, it's not. Man, where is it? I had it the other day. Can I get, let's see, I got my history here. This is wild, right? I'm showing you all my history. There could be some bad things on here, probably not though. White paper access, here we go. This one had it. docs.tars.pro. This is what it is, yeah. And then this is your white paper. https://docs.tars.pro. That's the one, yeah. And you can read through all of it, next, all that stuff. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. Just do your own research. If you want to invest in this thing, do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the moon. All right, bye.